Hey everyone, a new update for Grid Inventory plugin is here. This update includes context menu for interactions with items. Right now only open and discard actions are supported. To open this context menu, you can use right mouse click while hovering any item. And for example, let's press this open action. A new window opens where you can move your items, which is very convenient. You can have your backpack and you can put another backpack in this opened backpack. You can also open this backpack to put this rig, and right now everything is very convenient to use and you don't have to equip any items for interaction with them. You can also drag this window around. When you try to drag it, this window will be moved to the front, so you can easily find your selected window. And yeah, you can also click here and discard an item. When you discard items, it will be permanently removed from your inventory. And you can also close inventory and everything will be fine. Now you can try to equip it. And as you can see, all items are saved and everything in its places. And yeah, that's basically it for this update. Let's see how you can customize it in your project. Let's start with actions setup. Any item object has a new category called grid actions. This category includes an array of actions and default double click action. When you have this default double click action, you can use it double click to execute this action, which is convenient. And yes, basically, you can set up actions from different places. For example, you can set actions inside this inventory, and all items that are within this inventory will inherit this action. This was done to simplify the setup process. Instead to set discard action to every single item in your project, you can simply assign this discard action to this inventory. Actions are designed to be a simple blueprint class where you can override this execute action function. As you can see, this discard action is pretty simple, and let's try to create a new action. For this you have to click here, type grid item action here, select blueprint version, and let's call it print item name action. Now we can override this function, we can split this context, and we can get an item and get name from this item. Now we can print it. And we can use the same item for world context object here. Now when we've done it, we actually want to hide this widget. Now for this we can again type get context. Yes, get action context. We can again split it. And now we can take this widget and check if it's valid. And if it's valid, we can hide it. If not, we simply want to return the true. And after we've done it, we actually have to give some name for this action, otherwise we won't be able to see it. For this, select class defaults and type some name here. In our case, it will be print name. Now we have to select and assign this action to our items. For this example, I will put it inside this inventory. Select our newly created action here and move it above. Now we can press play and we can open our backpack, put, for example, this here, and as you can see, it has our newly created action. We can click it and this item name will be successfully printed here. And if we move it back, now we don't have this action. And now you've seen how easy it is to set up your action in your project.